Sandra with Daily Dose of Sparkle. Thanks again for watching and joining me for another episode of Cooking by S. Today's moment is all about dessert. Quick and easy cannoli filling. So being part of an Italian family, I am making cannolis all the time. Today, I'm going to fill these pre-bought little shells. I don't make the shells myself. I buy them at the Italian market. So I have a dozen shells here. And my recipe today, I'm going to post all of the ingredients, is only for the minis. So I've kind of pared it down. I'm using ricotta cheese, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, mini chocolate chips, like little baby minis, because my cannolis are mini, and a little bit of lemon zest. So here we go. You're going to see how easy this is. So you take your ricotta and your sugar and you throw them in a mixer. Now I'm using this because the mixer blade is going to be the easiest, quickest way to break down that cheese, get that sugar submerged with the cheese and get a nice little gooey filling. You can look up other recipes online. This one is very easy, very tasty. I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. There we go, just a little. Again, my cannoli's a little. And a little zest. I'm going to zest the lemon. I have these really sweet, yummy limes from a girlfriend of mine. So I'm going to zest that right into here. I got to pay attention to what I'm doing so I don't take off a knuckle or miss the bowl. All right, so you notice there's a ton of zest still on my zester. Slide that sucker in there. Wipe it on the blade. Okay, and now for the sugar. I'm using 1/2 cup, but I may not need all of it. So I'm gonna throw 1/2 of that in and start the mixing. I have combined this pretty well, and I will show you in a second, but I'm just scooping down all the ingredients and I'm going to mix a little more. Now this is still too watery, so the cheese I have is pretty watery, and I suggest, there we go, see, it needs to be a little smoother, so I'm going to add the rest of this sugar. Okay, I've just finished mixing the remainder of the sugar, and I'm going to take this out and combine it with a whisk to get it really smooth. So here is what it looks like, right? Pretty good. Combine a little with the whisk just to get it a little smoother, because my mixer, there's not a lot of content in here, so my mixing blade doesn't quite reach to the bottom. I'm going to taste it. I'm actually just tasting for texture. I want to make sure it's not like lumpy, that it has chunks of cheese. This actually still does have a little bit of a cheese chunk, which is not bad. I mean, ricotta cheese is tasty, but I want it smooth, so I'm going to give it another whirl. I'm actually going to double the recipe. I have a second batch. I'm taking over to my sister-in-law's house tomorrow. So I'm going to throw in another cup of cheese and another 1/2 cup of sugar and combine it more so my mixer blade can go ahead and reach all of the cheese. There's not enough in here to reach the bottom. All right, so I've combined the additional contents, and here is my dough. Let's show you. There it is. Now chocolate chips. So I'm going to add, this is totally up to you how many you like. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup. Now these guys are mini, so a 1/4 cup is quite a bit. I'll add them in there and we'll see how that looks inside my dough and if I need to fold in some more. So personal preference of how much chocolate you want in there. And I like the way this is dispersing. I don't think I want to do any additional. Here it is with the chocolate chips. To fill your cannoli, you can use piping bags. You can use all the fancy stuff. I use a Ziploc. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a spoon that I use for my sugar and just throw in enough to fill these 12 guys. I have another dozen I will fill tomorrow with the remaining dough. And it's perfectly fine, just put it in a Tupperware, refrigerate overnight, and you can reuse the dough the next day. So I think this could be enough. Let's see. If it isn't, I'll just go ahead and add a little more. So all you do is just pinch off the end, or I think it just flew in there. I'm gonna have to find another piece of plastic edge and start filling your cannoli. So you take it and you fill. I'm gonna need a bigger hole to get the chocolate chips out. So hang tight, I gotta get a scissor. Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna make the hole a little bit bigger so chocolate chips will fit through it. And then just start filling your cannoli. One side, other side. I'm sticking them back into the form just for now until I powder them with sugar and show you how I finish them up with pistachio nuts. Now, we have an allergy in our family, a peanut allergy, so I'm really conscious not to have nuts around until I'm ready to do the ones just with nuts. So I'm making them all plain for now, and I will add the nuts only to some because I want to make sure that my little niece can go ahead and eat them as well and not get sick. That would suck. Nothing like somebody going to the hospital on Thanksgiving to ruin it, right? I'm at the end of this bag, but I think I might have gotten the right amount in here. So let's see, 2 more to go. I think I could do it. Wow, that's it, my last cannoli. Yep, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and decorate them with powdered sugar. So to do that, I will take them out of the form because once they're in here, it's going to be hard to get them out without messing up the powdered sugar look. I'll do them here, and then in a few minutes I will transfer them to a pretty dish that I will take with me for the holiday. The ones without nuts, I will put in a separate Tupperware as soon as they're powdered, so they don't touch any of the ones that have pistachios. Now for the powdered sugar. And this is all it takes to decorate them and make them look really pretty and festive for the holiday. Okay. They are so white, it looks like it snowed in California, but that's okay. I like them all pretty. And now I'm gonna separate out the chocolate chip ones on their own. In a separate Tupperware, I will go ahead and put 2 in here. We have lots of pies and lots of other things, so I know she's not gonna eat more than that. She's a teenager watching her waistline. Here they are, the ones without any nuts. And now the rest, I'm going to decorate with pistachios to show you what the final product looks like. My pistachios have been cut up and halved, and there they are. And as I finish each cannoli, just dip it on the end, let it pick up a couple of nuts. I'm sticking them in a plastic to-go container. It is so much easier to do that than carry actual dishes that you're probably gonna forget. I know I do. So I have a bunch of little to-go containers or reusable containers. That way we can put them on a pretty dish at my mother-in-law's house, enjoy them, and throw away the container. Okay, I have 4 more to dip here. I would recommend that you actually dip them in nuts before you put the sugar on, but I didn't want to have the nuts anywhere near these or touch them until I was done with everything because of the nut allergy. So here they are. If we need to do a final dusting to make them look pretty again, we certainly can, so that's not a big deal. So let me back this up and show you our finished product. Here they are. Little mini cannoli filled with ricotta cheese, chocolate chips, and some nuts on the end. Now give them a nice little dusting if you feel they need a little more sugar to make them look a little cuter, and they're done. That's it. Simple and easy. So these are going on the road to Thanksgiving, and they're gonna make a nice little family snack for an Italian family. They love these, so I make them every year, usually big ones, but nobody these days wants to eat a whole one. So I opted for the minis. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope if you're looking for a super easy dessert, this one makes the cut. Check out my blog for the whole recipe and ingredients list. And until the next time you check out one of my videos, watch me on YouTube or follow me on Instagram, remember, be awesome and sparkle. And happy Thanksgiving. Bye.